Kia ora and welcome to Beer Club. This is Beer Jack. I'm Luke and...
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm from Punkheads Brewing.
Yeah, this week we've got Martin along and we're going to be drinking one of your beers. It is the Hammerhead. It's a West Coast Pilsner, which I love this style. It's really, I suppose these really light-bodied hoppy beers, the bright IPAs, the sort of the hoppy lagers, the bright IPA, all these sort of like really like lager-based hop-forward beers. Because of course, a pilsner is more of a bitter and hoppier, bitey lager, but then this just really elevating it into IPA levels. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love the style. But anyway, first of all, who are Punkheads?
It goes back a long way. I started importing beer in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
I've always liked craft beer or beers with a little bit of difference.
Same.
And I've always been looking for something new. So I started importing beer in the 90s. I kind of morphed into a wine distributor because as the craft beer scene came along, the imported beer scene died off.
It's always been a funny thing in New Zealand that just there's no market for imported beer. It's such an insular-looking country that people think of foreign beer as being inferior. Because our beer here is so good, but there is also good beer in Belgium and in the USA.
There's some fantastic beers in Belgium.
And everything, yeah.
I've been to a beer in Belgium that had 200 different beers or thereabouts, and whatever beer you drank out of that glass.
So great. That culture.
It's fantastic.
So good.
Yeah.
So you leaned into wine.
I did, yeah. And then I've always been into different beer, as I said. So
Sorry, just checking, guys.
We're not open, I'm afraid. We're open at 4 o'clock today.
Sounds good. Do you do keg sales as well?
We don't sell kegs.
No worries.
We'll fill flagons with a litre of beer, but yeah, no kegs.
No worries.
Cheers. So we'll just reset from what were you saying last?
I was talking about importing beer. Okay, we'll start.
And we'll just cut out that minute.
Yeah. Okay, that's bad time.
I know, it really happens.
Okay, so I've always appreciated a beer with a little bit of difference.
Yep.
Variety is the spice of life. I know it's a cliche, but it is when it comes to drinking. When I first started importing beer, I'd be doing all these beer tastings and I'd say to people, would you like to try something different? Oh, no thanks. I only drink Lion Red. Yeah. And I would say to them, how do you know Lion Red's the best beer you've ever had when you won't try anything else? And I tried to change people. It didn't always work, but
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, loyalty people have.
Exactly. Lion Red might be the best beer they've ever tried, but make an informed choice. But try other beers first.
Yeah, I find that, and I feel like we're coming back a little bit to that brand loyalty with seeing how people are obsessed about Guinness, for example. And it's just a funny thing in human nature that whenever you're chatting with your friends about the best pizza in Auckland, people are so stridently backing their favourite pizza joints, but they've only had pizza from 6 different places, and there's 50 pizza joints, and a lot of them are great. So I don't know why people are so attached to saying this is the best. Why not be open-minded and say, well, yeah, Lion Red, love it. Maybe I'll try some other things.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Human nature.
Well, what got me into Punkheads was I always wanted to have my own brand. And being a distributor for the last almost 30 years now, I've got a lot of contacts in the industry. Some good, some bad, but there's enough to keep me going. So I was going to call it steampunk originally, but steampunk has been used by a brewery in the USA, and I thought, well, I don't really want all that litigation.
No.
So I was always into punk music.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, let's call it steampunk, and kind of the labelling on the can sort of shows a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So I've always got a bit of a song on the can.
The Beat.
Yeah.
One of my favourites.
Yeah, one of mine too.
Yeah.
So I always put enough words in to try and test people and see if they know what they're talking about.
Well, that's perfect because every week at Beer Club we do an album match. So suggested record for people to listen to while they're enjoying the beer. So yeah, that makes it easy. Mirror in the bathroom and the Beat.
Well, the next one that comes is going to be a little bit harder for people to pick, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah, a bit more obscure.
But nowadays you can just Google it anyway and find out. So.
Or just sing it into, what's it called, the song recognition, Shazam.
I've never used that, but I've seen it. It depends how you're singing this.
Yeah, mine would not recognise.
No, me neither. Yeah.
So, Punkheads, So I remember you telling me that you came up with the concept for it, and you had was it a friend that's an artist, and you designed your first label many years before the first actual beer came out?
No, I saw an artist that did some wine that I sell for. She
Okay.
does steampunk design.
Yeah.
And I really liked her style.
Yeah.
So, and she's great to deal with. And I just said, look, would you like to help me out with designing a beer?
Cool.
A beer brand. And so she came up with a bit of art, and I used a designer to put it all together.
Yeah.
And come up with a label. I really enjoy the design aspect of it.
Yeah, same.
It's good fun, and I like to see people look at it sometimes and put a smile on their face. You know, one of my previous beers was called Richard Cranium, but I had to explain to about 80% of the people what that actually was.
Oh, they didn't just get it?
No. People that were older got it,
Yeah.
but younger people did not get that name.
Oh, maybe it's my juvenile sense of humour that I was straight onto it.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of fun coming up with the designs, coming up with the names, and I'm always listening to people's ideas and trying to use what they can come up with, and it's good fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's really good fun.
And you're right about the artwork and the label, and oh yes, you've got Fiona Clark's name on here as well, which is lovely to people can see.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a push for her because she's done such good work for me. So.
And I agree that it's people they're spending their hard-earned money on buying something like this, and that people, when you're experiencing a nice beer at home, it's a little bit of a treat for yourself. And for me, the beers that I make as well, I love the idea that some people, not everyone of course, will sit down and they'll enjoy looking at the can and just get a bit of pleasure in a similar way to music. Like, what a wonderful thing to look at record sleeves and just have that lovely album while you're listening to the record. And so it's always really cool to see beer cans that are just really well considered and thought, and made as a little piece of art for people to enjoy for the 40 minutes they spend drinking the beer at least.
Well, the craft beer scene is really great for can art. And if you've got two beers the same, both are West Coast pilsners, whatever, one's got a really ugly label, the other one's got a really nice label, what are you going to do? You're going to pick up the one with a nice label. So people have to, they do target what they like and what they see. And that's really important, I think.
Yeah, I actually have a friend who he'll only drink beer that's packaged in beautiful cans, and his idea is that I don't think it's correct, but the sort of the meticulousness and the passion that people put into designing the artwork reflects on the same approach to actually brewing the beer. So that's his idea, that if it's an ugly can, the beer might not be good. I do disagree. I think it's quite a different skill set to be able to come up with a good recipe and brew well compared to being an artist or a designer. But they absolutely go hand in hand, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I've always said there's three things that make any product sell, well, wine and beer especially. What's in the can, what's on the outside of the can, and the price.
Yeah.
If you get one of those things wrong, you're toast.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the nicest looking can and the best possible price, but if the beer's not great, or you could have a really, really nice beer in there and a really good price, but no one's going to pick it up because the art's so crappy.
Yeah.
So those three things are really, really important.
Yeah.
And I've always used that line of thinking.
Yeah.
In marketing and selling, always.
So the beers Punkheads has put out so far, you've been leaning into the more hoppy styles.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Hazy's myself, and
as are most drinkers, luckily for you.
It's what sells. I've done a stout, and this is the first Pilsner I've done. I wanted to make a West Coast Pilsner because it is leaning more towards an IPA, and I tell people it's not, because a lot of people are, Pilsners, lagers, don't drink them.
Okay.
I say, well, no, try it, because it has a little bit more hoppiness to it. It's a little bit stronger, so it gets a little bit more flavour. And generally people taste it and they like it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, because some people just so anti trying anything different. Even hazy drinkers won't try something different. But it's a challenge at times.
Yeah. Well, luckily for us, our audience are the complete opposite of that. They're people that signed up to a craft beer subscription book club type thing, and they drink whatever I send them every week. So the perfect audience of people that are experimental, open to trying new things. Of course, they're not going to like everything, But yeah, they're totally open to trying lots of different things. But yeah, coming back to this style, the pilsner, it's really, really good. It's got the crispness, it's dry, but it's really aromatic as well. And remind me what the hops were in here? Did you write on the can?
It's got Citra, Pacifica, and Chinook.
Yeah.
So the Citra gives it a little bit of as the name suggests, a little bit of a citrusy bend to it.
Yep.
But it's got a little bit. You can taste the malt in there as well. The pilsner malt. It's just a little bit in the back palate.
A little bit bready.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of bitterness there. It's not what I call high in bitterness. I think it's about 23, 24 IBUs.
28, isn't it?
Yeah. So I always put the IBUs on the cans too, because I think that's really important. Some people are looking for a bit of beer, some people aren't. I notice not a lot of packaging comes with IBUs.
Yeah, I feel like people used to for a while, maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, they did actually, and it's died off.
Kind of forgotten about, yeah.
Yeah. But if I see a beer with 100 IBUs,
yeah,
I'll take it, you know.
Yeah.
But then I can't make beers that only I like. You've got to make beers that a lot of people will not like, you know. Hopefully, so.
Yeah. So the release schedule, is it a little bit sporadic, or because you don't have a core range, eh?
It is a little bit sporadic. Yes, I generally make a beer probably every 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
But if I get a slow selling beer, then it'll delay it.
Yep.
A little while, could be 6 weeks or so.
Yep.
I've got another Hazy on the way. I've just about sold out of the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
And back to the Hazies, and then I'm always looking for something new to make. I'm always looking for. I go and see my customers and say, "What do you need?" I've been asked for a wheat beer a lot, but then I've heard from a lot of people don't make wheat beer. You know? So it's.
I love wheat beers.
So do I. I love them.
Well, if you make a wheat beer, we'll probably get it for our box again. It's unlikely we'll get Hazy because there are just so many hazes out there, and the whole point of Beer Jerk is people discover lots of different beer styles, and it is getting harder to find a good variety. So I'd love to see more wheat beers around. So you've got my vote as well.
Well, it's interesting that the people who sell tap beer are looking for wheat beer.
Yeah.
But the people who sell the cans don't want wheat beer in the cans.
Yeah.
They're not interested in it. So
I think it's definitely wheat beer lovers are a vocal minority. It's sort of like vegans. If you believed, from the conversations that you have, you'd think that half the world was vegan. But yeah, people that love wheat beers love chatting about it. But yeah, they from a business point of view, they do not represent many customers whatsoever.
I lived in Austria for 6 months. Best time of my life in the ski fields.
Yeah.
And I lived on wheat beer.
Yeah.
That's all they used to drink, and we always got it with a slice of lemon, and I really liked that.
Yeah, so much great wheat beer.
When I left Austria, and I think I went to the UK after that, and I asked for a wheat beer with a slice of lemon, and they looked at me like I was weird. So, each to their own.
Yeah, but all those like Edelweiss and all the
I used to drink a beer called Foreignburger.
Okay.
And it was fantastic. I loved it. I literally lived on their beer. There wasn't a lot of choice of beers in those days.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the whether there is a craft scene or not in Austria. There might be a slight one, I suppose. But we lived on the wheat beer.
Yeah.
Fond memories.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, nice work on putting a good beer together. Lovely to have this from the box. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.